1 second, just setting up. Oh, you're still here? Thank you, Steffi. Welcome back to the stream. Okay, I think we're about ready to start. Hope I'm not missing anything, because it was disastrous last time. Okay. Let me change it. Be right back. 10 seconds. Man, it was so hot at first earlier today. But now when it gets a little bit later, it's still kind of cold. I might even need socks. Okay, sorry. Be right back. 10 seconds. Gonna get some socks. All right, I'm back. Yeah, it's spring, so it's warming up. I think I looked at the weather. Around here, it's heating up in the next few weeks, which I'm not looking forward to. Wish we had a nice, mild spring for longer, but yep, it is what it is. Okay. Almost ready. Okay, now we're mostly ready. Hey everyone, welcome back to the stream. It is Saturday now, but still, happy Friday everyone. Yeah, welcome back to VOD viewers as well. Okay, so today is Saturday in PGR, so there are less dailies to do. So I think I'm gonna start off with let's do some story first. Yeah, because for events, we have a match 3. Crabsgiving, Devour, we're done. This one we can also get higher. I'm not looking forward to that though. Norman, Norman, no, I'm not touching Norman again. We put in a good effort yesterday. And we actually blazed through one of them really easy. But then the other one with those surfer dudes from... What are they from? I feel like they're from last part. And with the fire team is just so weak. I couldn't do it. I went up to like 20 electricity and still couldn't do it. Couldn't even get close. Okay. We might get kicked out here. We probably will. I mean, it depends if anyone tries harder. Definitely, you know, it's Alice and Jeremy here. It's very rough already. Okay. So let's get back to story. I think we don't have too many events to do. So let's do story and then we can rest a little bit in between with dailies. Yes, happy Friday. How's everyone doing? I streamed Diablo 3 earlier. Today's, depending on how long this goes. Well, I'm sure that how long this goes. Regardless, this will be the day that I streamed the most. I actually had a little extra time earlier on, so I did a Diablo 3 stream. Yeah, I kind of Diablo 4 also announced that there's an open beta coming up in a few weeks. A final one. It's kind of new. It wasn't planned, or they planned it, but it wasn't announced earlier. So that will be I'll definitely be testing that out. And also this Monday, I think the Wuthering Waves beta also starts. I don't know if I'm gonna get invited, but we will see. Okay. Okay, let's start for now. We're back in Surviving Lucem. Survival Lucem. So, or as they call it now, the Surviving Lucem. But I just call it Survival Lucem. So we finished the first arc. And here yesterday, I think it was here, Liv volunteered herself for the Omega prototype adaptation. And her conditions, I guess, were to bring us, the unconscious commandant, back to Babylonia, as well as Fantine's child, Cosette. And I think, yeah, they flew back to Babylonia, but then Lee and Lucia stayed on the surface. Countdown to life. And yes, she's here it says the last 13 days of Liv. So she's been there 15 days already. We don't know if what's going on. I don't know if she knows the full extent of what the adaptation means. But they did state to her that she only has a 7% chance of survival, which is very low. And she did not share that with the other Grey Ravens, so they would have talked her out of it. But after witnessing all this death and despair as a medic, she wanted to do something to help. So she made the choice of her own will, you could say. But at the same time, it almost felt like the politicians were planning it. They may have schemed to get her to do it. But regardless, Liv has already done it. She's with her professor, she's with Asimov, and that's where we are. And I think here, I don't remember what happened here. I think all the teams were together. Cerberus, Strikehawk, Grey Raven, and then Chrome went with Lee and Lucia. And I think the Forsaken were in trouble, so I think they went. We didn't really meet it. Oh, they went through the city, and then we got a short cutscene with Vonnegut and his friends. They're just scheming there, and then Aslam got attacked by the twins. So that's where we are now. We're on to the train. That's where we are. End train. Here it is. All right, let's get started. Yeah, so we're getting into more combat now. I think we did 14 plus 0, so 15 out of give us to 52%. So there's another 15 scenes or so, and there's roughly 8 more battles to go. So 50% of these will be battles. Yeah, the first 12 scenes we only had 1 battle, so there'll be more battles here. The battles are alright. They're not bad. This one was a little clunky. With the ship, it's definitely a new game mode. It's kind of like a shoot 'em up. All right, let's get going. End train. Yep, it's the 3 of them. So Liv is still in Babylonia, and I think they're separated from the other squads. The twins. Ooh, this is a new background. I don't think we've ever seen this. This is inside the train. So I think the last scene of the train was that I think half of the train got destroyed or decoupled, and then it got left behind. So I don't know which part of this it's on. Okay. The twins have stopped their attack since Aslam severed its carriages. They simply follow the detached train from behind with their unique movement. So they severed their own carriages, or they severed it, who knows, but they're still in pursuit. They watched curiously the inside of the train through where the carriages broke off, as if it is a headless rooster still moving about. Countless let me read that again. So they're in pursuit, and they don't get it. Countless hetero creatures and hetero sapiens converge at the sides of the twins, replacing the 2 observers as the assailants who attempt to breach the carriages. In the beginning, people try to block the opening, stopping the amassing hetero creatures. Yet every time they succeed, the hetero creatures will launch a new wave attack and tear their defenses apart. Passengers have lasted a day and a night in this relentless struggle. Both constructs and humans have grown wary in this intense battle of attrition, but the hetero creatures have only been picking up speed as if they are guided by masterful instructors. Only when the sun sets once more does the company fighting on the front line of the train have a chance to rest before night falls. So they're here on the train already. I wasn't expecting that. I thought... Okay, well, everyone's here now then. How are we looking? 12 carriages remaining after the split. Sophia and Leah are repairing the damaged equipment in haste, while keeping an eye out for more attacks. Seeing the fight has temporarily ceased, the scared refugees hiding deeper inside poke their heads up. What are you all doing? Where are the folks who are in this carriage? Jamila, she's like the leader of Actilec. I placed most of them in other cities' conservation areas before meeting up with the Forsaken. Jamila sits on her chair elegantly, her expression unfazed, as though she has long been used to confronting danger. Still, some of them refuse to leave despite the situation, and you have witnessed their fate. The refugee immediately returns to his seat after that. Ooh, okay, so Watanabe finally. This is gonna be hard. I feel like I suffered a great loss in this rescue. After this is over, the Forsaken will not forget what you have done. Yeah, I'll go with that for now. Also a leader himself, Watanabe, however, just looks exhausted. Everyone the Forsaken has taken in has witnessed the torments that Watanabe and the Forsaken went through. The pain has long passed what one could reasonably bear, yet the Forsaken are still standing here, like a lighthouse in the storm, unyielding in their oath to not leave anyone behind. Don't worry about that. We're here because I have my own considerations in plan. With what has just transpired, no one gets to remain uninvolved. We should have stood together in the first place. Not to mention that Babylonia has agreed to compensate for all damages. Really? Is that part of the deal? Call it a provisional supplement term. Both Babylonia and Actilec want the same thing. To save lives and seek new possibilities. So does the Forsaken, when you put it like that. Watanabe frowns, turning back to the interior of the carriage. The 35 constructs who gathered in the base are fighting to protect the 587 survivors hiding here. Most of them are members of the Forsaken, but there are also many patients that they have temporarily taken in. After the event at the Puglia Forest Park rooms, Watanabe has been leading the different Forsaken bases to take in those who were affected, giving them shelter. The Forsaken have always been held in high regard in these areas, but that has also led them taking in way more people than the conservation areas. Not long after the twins' attack, a large gathering of hetero creatures charged their base as if being summoned. Suffering huge casualties, Watanabe was forced to take those remaining to escape from their base. Changyu. There's no way I can ever do Changyu voice. It's too good. But we'll have to. God, even thinking about it. You're welcome, but you'll have to help. You'll have to. Oh no. How does he sound like? Trying to remember. No. You're welcome, but you have to help us fix the train in the future. I'll think about this as we go along. Of course. Is there a future? Shrek, having boarded the train alongside the Forsaken, is leaning by the shaking seats, his brows furrowed as he watches the working constructs before him. Ever since he came on board, the normally talkative young man has been looking around with worry and disgust, almost as if he fears not just the monsters chasing them, but the train itself as well. I know it's not my place to say, but those two and their siblings are still after us. It's clear that we can't outrun them, and we can't win by attrition. I might just be a civilian, and I'm grateful to be saved, but both the folks behind us and I can't bear to lose any more of you. Hearing that, a corner of Jamila's mouth ever so subtly rises. Especially you, Watanabe. You don't have to say it. I know you're almost at your limit, having been operating non-stop for this past month. We don't have a choice right now. Isn't there a new possibility? When we were putting together the supplement terms, I received an extra request to help test your new weapon system. Are you talking about the Omega prototype? We can fight the twins with it? The effects during our first trial were minor, but they must have improved by now. That's right. I just received a message. The operational command is preparing phase 2 of the prototype, and they're planning to drop it tomorrow. With the improvements they've made, this Omega weapon can create a small disinfected area, drawing in the punishing virus within. Hearing that, everyone's solemn face relaxes a little. But its effectiveness is still inconclusive. We should prepare a backup plan. Have you confirmed the exact timing and location? I have. We need to arrive at the station in City 210 by 4 o'clock tomorrow. There we will receive the new prototype. I'm too shy to even attempt it. I don't even know where to start. He's like a... That's Tanjiro. I can never do that. He's such a good voice actor. He's such a unique voice. I don't even know where to start. Must it be the City 210 and 4 o'clock? That's cutting it real close. We need to take into account the time needed to depart and meet up with the support force. We must hurry and put some distance between the enemy and us. Not to mention that it's too dangerous for the civilians to remain on the train. There's another functional base in City 210. People can get off there. It's more than enough if we just keep a small force of combatants here to draw the twins' attention. So they're holding out for the weapon now. And they have to get there on time. This is why reaching City 210 by 4 o'clock tomorrow seems reasonable. I suppose we have to speed up. Jamila smiles, her gaze passing each of those discussing the plan until it stops at Shrek in the back. Through the sound of their discussion, she sends Shrek a message, speaking silently. Welcome back. I guess he ran away before? I'll go help. Given how dire the situation is, constructs have not noticed the expressions of the two humans, not to mention what Jamila was saying. Then, well, we'll stay here to take care of the minions. The boy's fist connects with the corrupted that is clinging to the broken edge, snapping its neck. But it only falls into the crowd of corrupted behind, still in pursuit. Back together again? What is this, a march for unity and friendship? Watch out, they're about to attack! Oh, here's battle. Are we gonna... I hope we're not playing as Chang Yu. He's one of the few constructs I really don't know how to play either. Great Raven and Strikehawk! We're here to help you. Careful, they came out of nowhere and attacked our teammates. But they disappeared when we were attempting to strike back. Okay, we're supposed to check the side of the train. Oh, here they come. Let me shoot them off with my bullets in advance. Oh, more. There seems to be enemies on the other side of the train. Ryokai. Ryo. Let's go, let's go. Why are they playing this song though? Should play something more exciting. It's a little unusual since there's, so many good PGR choices. Twins are approaching fast at the end of the train. Don't let them get on the train. We have to stop them before that happens. Run! They're here again. Okay. Dun dun dun. What's going on? Watch out! Oh no, are we fighting twins again here? Hope it's just a cutscene. Oh no! That guy's a goner. Well, those two. Okay, that's it for battles here. Time slows down in the twins' vision. With ease, they approach Aslan, leaping into the air and launching a deadly strike at the fractured carriages once more. Bodies of flesh and blood fall off the train, amidst desperate cries like scattered paper in the wind. Before despair can tear him apart, Watanabe charges into the crowd of hetero creatures, his two blades drawn. As the red tide threatens to devour everyone, the surviving humans and constructs all take up arms, unable to stand aside. Give me my family back! Help me! Stay behind me! It hurts! Ah! Yu, Jamila! How many more lives are you gonna take? Ah! God! Oh. Tears and prayers, howls and vows. Blood and the red tide intermingle along the train tracks, drawing a crimson scar across the earth. As thunder roars in the sky, the cacophony of the crowd's cries composes the symphony of the inferno. Right now, they are still 12 hours away from arriving at City 210. People still believe, then, that hope awaits them ahead. That is really short. Okay. Very, very short. Let's continue. Stuff is happening now. Less story though. Let's just continue. Oh, where's Lee? No Lee, just Lucia and Chrome. The slaughter lasted a whole night. Of the 587 survivors who boarded the train before it departed, only 151 have survived. 23 constructs remain, excluding those from the elite squads. To rid the train of the hetero creatures, they have launched 3 suicide bombings. And yet the lost lives of the destroyed tracks have traded but a brief moment of peace. A new wave of enemies quickly surrounds them again. By the time the haunting nightmare disappears from their sights, and the blood no longer paints an unending line along the tracks, it is already 2 p.m. of the next day. Shielded by a devastating amount of casualties, the people finally manage to get some breathing room. But everyone who has endured the night knows full well that they have survived only because the twins have almost not participated in the fights at all. They are still in danger. How far are the twins from us currently? The geolocation feedback suggests that they are about 130 kilometers away, which will take them at least 9 minutes to catch up, even with their speed. But I can't promise that this isn't delayed information. 130 kilometers in 9 minutes. What? Oh, no. Lucia, sorry. 130 kilometers in 9 minutes. 130 km in 9 minutes. Speed distance. 130 kilometers. Speed. Kilometers per minute. 130. Wait, let me just do this. It's 130 divided by 9 times 60? 866 kilometers per hour. That's speed of sound. Sound kilometers per hour. It's a little bit under the speed of sound. So speed of sound is 1,236. And they're traveling at like 800 something. So very fast. But not quite hypersonic. Inside the broken... Okay, Lucia's line. I missed that too. Only 9 minutes. Inside the broken carriage, the survivors are patching themselves up in tears. Most of the 151 survivors are only lightly wounded, which indicates the unfortunate fact that none of those who were hurt badly lived. Just as the train cannot stop, these people cannot afford to stop and grieve. They know full well that they should pause and mourn the departed. They know full well that should they pause and mourn the departed, they will likely be the next ones lost. We're almost at our destination. We should come up with a plan first. That's right. We have to find a way to get the survivors off the train as quickly as possible. Everyone's injured. Okay, I don't know how to do this. I should go listen to some Tanjiro clips. Everyone's injured, so they ought to be moving slower. Leaving the situation in 9 minutes is the best we can hope for. Chang Yu pauses, withholding what he's about to say. Still, everyone understands what he's trying to point out. Everyone? That's right. Okay. Most are only lightly wounded. Does not mean that everyone is only slightly injured. Not to mention that they cannot guarantee the lightly wounded would be able to evacuate from the station in a mere 9 minutes. We still have 5 people in critical condition. Jamila is also badly hurt. I'll take her with me. And you, Changyu? I'll go with Jamila too. There'll be a lot of fights on the way for sure. Seeing that we don't have any medics here, we can only take one more. We've lost too much already. After a whole night of loss, the light in Watanabe's pupils is almost gone. Corners of his eyes are still tinted light red. Is it tears? Perhaps sweat or blood? Or could it be a painful mixture of them all? We're still a while away from the station, Watanabe. You need to rest and repair so you can keep fighting. I'm fine. He shakes his head. We're so close. We have to get everyone out safely. It's the only way they don't die in vain. What was intended to be a word of comfort has only made him frown even more. Will you go with me then? You know City 210 better than us. You'll be a better guide. Of course. I'll try to bring some of the seriously wounded as well. Leave Shrek and the rest to me. Is anyone also going? People with light wounds will need constructs assistance to travel to safety in 9 minutes. Hold on. If the twins realize that the crowd is no longer here, they will change their target and will be looking at even heavier casualties. No way! Our mission is to be the target of the hetero creatures and the twins? No one objected to Chrome's plan 2 days ago, when they had yet to face the barrage of enemies. But now, most of them just want to leave this grueling front line. We'll meet with Babylonia's support force in City 210 and get the prototype weapon. But to deploy the Omega prototype, we have to make sure the enemies are still following us. It's too dangerous to be at close range with them. I think it's safer to do it on this train. Before she passed out last night, Jamila mentioned that if you're going to use the train for their operation, we'll give Lee access permission. Of course, she also mentioned that we'd be sending Babylonia a bill for all the damage caused. Fine. The loss suffered in the prior night has everyone deeply traumatized. They are struggling to be optimistic, even when they can see the light at the end of the tunnel. Perhaps we should let everyone choose. Instead of encouragement, Chrome chooses a different path. Let everyone choose? You mean you're letting us decide if we stay or go? That's right. Please pass the word and ask what everyone thinks. I will. Without delay, the construct drags his wounded leg further inside the carriage. I'll help them prepare for the move as well. Okay. Watanabe and the construct soldier leave the cart. Do you really think that some of them would choose to stay? I say most folks would care more about their own survival. I do not. Neither of the choices guarantees safety. If we force them on the more dangerous path, their resolve will only waver. Seems like we have to prepare a backup plan. What do we do if the twins don't follow the train? We'll split up into small teams. The moment they deviate from our planned route, we'll initiate the attacks like we did before to catch their attention. It'll be easier to draw the enemies to us if we can provoke some of them. Right, let's work out the details. I'll guard the people as they go. I still have an EMP disruptor. After we get the Omega prototype, we can use the prototype to catch the Corruptor's attention before deploying the disruptor. Good. We must be ready. This battle will decide the fate of all our lives. No, Lucia. Oh, it's a battle too. I forgot. Aslam, we finally made it. I'll leave the Omega prototype 2 prototype. I'll leave the Omega 2 prototype here. I guess you're gonna need it. That's right. We have to turn it on to attract them, and to buy some time for the crowd to retreat. We must get the wounded to the train for treatment. All right. Prepare to activate the Omega 2 prototype here, Lee. Leave it to me. Open the crate. This is on the side of the train. Leave it to me. You go deal with the enemies. Don't let them get here. It hurt. Oh. Pow. Lee, how's it going? Oh, I need to focus. I missed it. Need to focus. It's done. Activated. Now it shouldn't be a problem to kill these hetero creatures. Pow. This one's not taking any damage. There he goes. They were already attracted. Twins are coming over. Prepare for retreat. The trap is set. This is the second prototype. So the first one was a cube, and it gave them slight wounds that didn't heal, and it absorbed some of the punishing virus out of them. 8 minutes and 49 seconds. In the last 11 seconds of this dire battle, the train finally starts moving again. The twins continue following the train without being drawn away by the departing crowd. Once they reach their planned location, Lee and Chrome work together to assemble the Omega 2 with some alloy plates, fixing it to the broken surface of the carriage. From their experience, the twins should soon strike the alloy plates, which means coming into close contact with the Omega 2. However, as if noticing the danger within, the twins have yet to approach. Could it be that they've learned to recognize the Omega prototype, having encountered it before? If that's the case, they'll just dodge even if we toss it at them. Nodding, Lee takes out a polarity masking case from his tactical backpack and removes Omega 2 from the alloy plate, putting the weapon inside the box. I found this polarity masking case when we were repairing Aslan. It's usually used to hinder searches, so we can give it a shot. Alright. Before Lee can throw the case toward the twins, they immediately back away for several hundred meters the moment Lee pokes his head out. Is the masking device ineffective against them? I don't think so. If anything, I suspect that they might have recognized when we were about to attack. From now on, we should treat them as intelligent enemies instead of mindless drones. Did we expose Omega 2 too soon when we installed it? Not really. We already deployed Omega 2 when we were trying to create an opening for the people to evacuate. If the twins are still somehow connected to the hetero creatures, they will know how dangerous this train is right now. In that case, our best shot is to bring the masking case into direct contact with them. Looking at each other, the three of them turned their gazes toward the inside of the carriage, searching for something to aid their fight. Apart from the 9 constructs who chose to stay behind, and the 3 constructs from Support Force who delivered Omega 2, they are surprised to find 2 more humans there. Why didn't you leave? Neither of us could move anymore. He moves his motionless legs with his hands, explaining the situation. One wound on my left lower leg, another on my outside of my right thigh. Both my tendons are ruptured. My legs are practically numb now. I might not be a medical expert, but it seems like the kind of injury that would leave me impaired even after surgeries. Still, I don't know how to perform a surgery like that. No one here does. Not that we'd have the means to do it. He puts down his blood-soaked legs. The turning kits around them covered with written records of time, erased and updated. The last update was 2 hours ago. Perhaps he was hurt for too long, or maybe he realized help would not arrive in time. The Shrek has given up on releasing the tourniquets on time to ensure his blood flows and prevent his leg muscles from being damaged. I had only slowed the group down had I followed them, so I decided to stay. As for Garcia, he nudges the pale young man next to him, but Garcia is already in shock from losing too much blood. I checked and I think his liver and kidneys are punctured. There's some arteries somewhere damaged too. The train has run out of medical supplies long ago. I thought we could figure out something when we got off the train. It was too late before the train even stopped. So we let Watanabe know and had him prioritize those who could still move. Right, and Match is left with him as well. The two of them know full well what it means to stay behind. Here they are, so that they would not burden the others. Stop pouting and say something. You guys still have work to do, don't you? He's right. We have to solve our immediate problem if we want a shot at treating the ones who stayed. Leave the task of confronting the twins to me. I'll come back with my short-range jet. It might work if we're doing this on land, but you wouldn't be able to return to a high-speed train. You're right. Need a backup plan, which is why I was looking for this. Lucia pulls out an abandoned handbag underneath the seats and puts the masking device inside, before taking out a bundle of thin steel cables holding onto one end. I'll tie the other end inside the carriage. If something goes wrong, I'll make use of this. Lucia and Lee nod at each other. Having made sure that Lucia is well prepared, they open the door to the carriage. I'll leave this place to you. Lucia quickly steps out of the train, dashing towards the twins with her thruster. Right as she is about to reach them, the twins' movements suddenly hasten, and they retreat behind the many hetero creatures. Watch out! He holds onto the steel cable, yet to be fully unfurled, he pulls it back with all his strength. With the force of the pull, Lucia manages to change course and fly back into the carriage, right before hitting the hetero creatures. Read that one more time. Okay, so they failed to hit the twins. Was Lucia right about the masking device being ineffective against them? Either that, or they have been wary of anyone who tries to approach them once they can no longer detect the location of Omega 2. Tricky situation either way. Let's determine which one it is, and we'll come up with an answer. Alright. Lee returns to the first carriage, hiding the handbag with the masking device in a safe location. He then takes a similar bag and places a piece of rock of similar size inside. Lucia takes the bag and dashes out of the train again. The result is the same as last time. Twins immediately retreat to the back, avoiding contact with Lucia. Now, to test the other theory. She places the bag with a rock within the gap between the two alloy plates before cutting off a corner, letting the bags fall out of the carriage. The twins do not move away this time, letting the bag roll onto the ground by them. So it's not the bag they're wary of. Before Lucia can finish, the twins launch another attack on the train. The impact separates the remaining 12 carriages, and the 3 constructs who stayed at the back are about to slip away with the broken off cars. Lucia rushes forward and catches the desperately running Lee, throwing him above the carts so that he can make use of the crumbling walls to make his way to the front. Meanwhile, she escapes the collapse with the help of her thruster. Chrome, following closely behind the two, catches the steel cable, still tied to the other end, and fires all the ice bullets from his gun blade. Taking advantage of the recoil and the elemental energy, he also manages to retreat to the safe carriages. Garcia! Hearing Shrek's cry, the 3 constructs look back, yet to regain their footing just in time to see the young man who was in shock from blood loss fall off the train from the broken edge, landing next to the twins. Oh no! He's a goner! Oh no! Lucia tries to step out, save the innocent man, but Shrek, mournful and hurt, stands in her way. Following his gaze, they see the twins have Garcia firmly clasped, saving him from the impact to the ground, only to condemn him to the highly concentrated punishing virus, and his flesh quickly festers in their arms. It's too late, let him go. Is it just the wind howling? The young man's voice trembles towards seemingly a wail. I couldn't catch him. I failed. Nothing. Is this the end already? There's not much room left. I mean, after this, there could be one more at most. Okay, I was feeling I think I'm too old for this. I feel like I'm feeling the fatigue already, just because I streamed a little earlier. My eyes droopy, I can't read through the words. Much less do Tanjiro voice. No way. Okay, let's get some samples. No time for samples. Smile of the Abyss. You guys think it'll be over? Or does anyone know if this is the last one or is there another one after? Here, let's take a quick break. Or let's listen to some Changyu samples.
記憶があやふやなところがありますが、任務に影響はありません。
Plays a 9S2. おい、手伝い。心配するな。費用はハサンのおっさんに請求するから。I have no idea how to do this.
能力が上がったぜ。
能力だ。
ま、当然だな。
お？
昇進の話なら知ってるぞ。で、俺は甲乙平定のどれになった？
違うのか？ He has a weird cadence of the way he talks. I'm sorry. And his 9S is a little more whispery, more ethereal.
僕は 9S です。あなたのサポートをするように指令を受けています。
Yeah, so this voice is definitely different from his
助かります。ふう、僕に任せて。よし、いいぞ。技術部の人から話を聞いてたんですが、ようやく実用化されたんですね。おい、手伝いに来たぜ。心配するな。費用はハサンのおっさんに請求するから。これ良さそうだな。へい、シャー。
Okay, give me a second. I need some water. I'm not feeling too hot. Maybe I should turn my fan back on. Something feels off right now. I'll be back in like 30 seconds, maybe less. Maybe. Okay. Okay. I don't know. Let's see. What's this mail? No more Norman War. Excuse me. Let's do some dailies first, since we already stopped. Dailies for sure. Yeah, we've been... Definitely feeling tired. Yeah, I could already tell as I was reading the story, I kept messing up the words, and it was like I was dyslexic all of a sudden. I'm not sure. Anyone have any head pat requests, or it's gonna be Lucia? Hiding behind the couch. Can't even see what she's saying. Blocked by Luna. Not too bad, next time. Okay. What else do we want to run? Let's run near. We haven't in a while. Oh, my throat hurts. Feeling like cold, but also hot. Or like cold, but also sweaty. Oh, sorry. Coughing now, too. Something's off. Not feeling well, but... Let's see. Let's do some dailies. Knock it out of the way. And then see how... Maybe we'll get one more story if I feel... I got a cough shop in now. Okay, where are we? Okay, let's do our... Let's claim all our serum first. 17 days left. Means we're less than 3 weeks away from next patch. Grab giving, that's no use to claim. This is really not worth. It's just for the rewards. You want to do it for fun, it's fine, but Here, let's do match 3. That'd be super casual, easy to do. All right, we got Roland. Let's see what his weakness is. By the end of the first turn, gains 50% red orb resistance. Lose 1 energy, gain 30% blue resistances. At the end of the second turn, gain 50% yellow orb vulnerability, 50% red orb, and at the end of the 13th turn. So he's kind of all over the place. But the most important thing is to damage him early, I think. Buy a skill though. I wanted this one. Change one type of orbs. This is 7 turns. This one's 8 turns. But amplified becomes super, really good. This one amplified. I don't know what it does. Oh, this one amplified becomes that, which is pretty nice. Okay, let's just run with Lee. Unless we can get Bloom. Maybe we can get Bloom. Let's shop. Oh, we can't. Oh no, we can't. 2 days. No, Lucia. Why? No. I guess we'll have to get him in order. We can get Karenina today. I don't know what she does though. Where do we even check? Like here. Here. Ping a random orb after each ping. Increases the damage points of red orbs. Use all red damage, and then she can a random ping. Or if you use energy, you can ping a single orb. Interesting. Here, let's just unlock her. Might as well. Just try them out. Alright, let's change one orb and then change all of one orbs. So there's a damage check here. So what can we do with this one? Ping a random orb after each ping. Sure, let's try it. And then we do damage checks, so let's use all our skills and burst the shit out of him. So this is a really good match right here. I'm almost thinking we don't need to. Let's do it. Boom. Oh, the combos. Oh my god, the combos. Okay. So something blew up afterwards. I don't know what though. Okay, so it's just a random orb pops. I'm not sure that's very useful. The 2 energy though is nice because what's this? Yellow orb. Oh, we have yellow orb vulnerability right now. So let's change all reds to yellows, I think. Boom. Ooh, that was huge. Come on, give me the combos. Oh no. That's not bad, not bad. Okay. Well, we have enough energy to do that again, basically. Let's get rid of some stuff first. Okay, how about now? We'll use this. We'll change reds to yellows. Boom. 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 Nice. Okay. Karenina's skill is super weird. I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it one bit. Okay, so we could do this swap here. Let's just do this one. I'm not sure that was a good idea. Let's turn this one on since we need to jiggle stuff around. Here, we got 2. That's a nice bit of auto combos. I think red buff is coming soon, right? Yes, red buff. Alright, so now we're on to red, and we want to get rid of blue, maybe? No, we can turn blue. So use our energy and turn blue, oops, into red. Nice. Ooh. Ooh. No? Very good, very good. We're still on red, so let's try to save that up. So we could either turn, let's turn blues. There's one extra blue. I think that will almost clear everything, so I think that's a good one. Though maybe we could save them for the big one. Let's do that. Let's save them for the giant one. That'll be fun. So we can test it out at least once. Come on, just a little more energy. Oh, not enough. 30 energy is a lot. Okay. Here, he's gonna turn on blue now. So let's see how this works. I don't even know. If it is, we're gonna try to turn reds to blues, I think. So let's go. Change 20 of the following orbs to a specified color. Okay, so nothing immediately, actually. Interesting. And here, oh, we don't have enough energy for that. Let's just turn it on for fun. So we gotta try to get rid of everything that drops is gonna be blue now. So we want to try to get rid of this. Oh, that's really crazy. The combos. Holy sh! SS. Oh my god, we got it already. Yeah, that one's insane. If you could combo this together with that at the same time, it would be crazy because you would clear out the whole thing, and then 20 that drops in would guarantee another 20 combo. This one's actually better in for the small grid. If you play the larger grid, then 20 is not as big of a deal, I think. Okay, this is the final move now. We need blue, so let's do that. That's it. It's over. Good though. Definitely, we got the final reward, I think. D C B A S S S. Yes. So let's go back and try nozzle again. We're trying to get nozzle to S+. Yeah, we'll load. We'll try it with Lee. Because Lee's made for this one. I think he has a double red stacking or something. Get rid of that blue first. Okay, so we're going to power up red. Oops. This is 6 turns. Oops. 6 turns. This is 8 turns. So they don't line up that well. But it's kind of even right now. It's not that great. Let's try one round first. That was really good. Okay, now if we turn blues. This one. All right. Oops. This one. Let's turn blues into reds. That was alright. Not great. This one can now change a single orb. So we want some red somewhere. Here, this one. We'll get a quad in this. Then nothing left. Not doing real great. Grid is just real small. So not much stuff you can really depends a lot on the luck of the ones that fall down, I think. Okay, now the final red buff is here. We should wait 2 turns though, just so we get this thing here. And this will take 30. This will take 20, so we can't activate all of them. We could, however, 21 is pretty good in the small map. That combo. Okay, let's see. Still one more turn, so let's wait. Let's try to clear out any color stuff we have. Okay, this is a little messy right now. Let's go for it. Let's do our red buff. We have enough for this one too. Change everything to red, and now we'll start the combo. So let's change this to red. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh! Oh, SS already, nice. Yeah, this is some insane combos with these power-ups. I've never really been into match 3 games. What was the original? Candy Crush? I played Candy Crush like a little bit, I think. It wasn't that special to me though. I feel like what do you call it? I feel like match 3 was around before Candy Crush, but somehow they made it more popular. So, and I remember they were trying to trademark candy and some of the stuff, but they're not. It didn't feel that special. I don't really get it. All right. Oh wait, let's Circuit Connect. Let's buy one more skill before we forget. So we have enough to buy the next one, but not here yet. Not here till tomorrow. So what do we want for a final skill? I like the swap orb. I actually like swap orb. I don't know. I don't like random ping. Random ping seems... I don't like random ping. That's all I can say. I don't like the clear one rose either. Clear same color is nice if you want the long ones. This is 7. 7, 6, 8. Yes. So they don't. None of them align really well. Enhancement ping. This one can kind of stack with red. Like this one. 50 for 2 turns on 6. Versus 50 for only 1 turn. So it's not great for like single combos. It's good for like overall if you're doing a slow move. Bonus move. Energy boost. This one's good if you don't want to think. You just get more energy for your other skills. I might actually go with that, because if you're trying to set up combos with the other skills, you kind of... So this one, if you use Energized, it's a pre-combo skill. So it loads the combo before you start your combo. And this one lets you start the combo. So this would be good, but also like enhanced red, blue, yellow would be good to combo with that one, I think. So you're missing a little bit of damage type. That's why with Lee you don't need it. With Lee you probably want the energy boost. Or you could double stack the reds, I think. Let's try it. Let's work. Let's. Alright. We bought it, we'll come back tomorrow. What is left? What is left? I think we're mostly good.
もう休んでください、指揮官。残りのことは休息と整備が終わった後にまた考えましょう。
Thank you, Lucia. Spend more serum, I guess. Usually we're able to get 100%. Or yeah, spend more serum. Let's use one more round of serum. Mm-hmm.
わかりました。今まで通りに皆をリードします。私は指揮官の翼です。指示をお願いします。この一撃で退きなさい。この一撃で先人のカラスがカラスが私の刃になってください。これが最後の戦いだといいですね、指揮官。
Yeah, today's Saturday is less stuff to do for PGR or dailies. It just kind of sucks. I'm tired. I don't know if I could do story well. New packs. I haven't checked those out. I'm not really looking to spend too much, but if there's something that's a really good deal, I might consider it. See, 60 times 30. That's 600. Nope. Nope. I think that was okay. That one's good if you're whaling, I think. 28. This one's okay too. This is not bad actually. I think that one's only okay too. That's okay. This one is okay too. I got a good amount saved up for now. I'm just gonna chill. I mean, you can always have a really bad luck with the weapon pools. Whoa, wait a second. Oh, that's my serum. But you never know. We're finished with the third of the battles, so. All right, let's try one more. Let's do it. It's Friday. Let's do it. Okay, let's go. We'll get back to Surviving Lucem. Second arc here, escaping from calamity. I get the feeling this is close to the end. There might be one more, maybe one more. But this is okay. At least there's no fighting here. Aslam has been destroyed. Oh no! Construct 12 survivors. Okay, let's check this. So the first there was 23, 151. Okay. And then here, so they had a lot of people. And here, they're down to 151. And now, there's only 12 constructs. No survivors. Oh no. Everyone's dead. I think I heard someone laughing. Smile of the Abyss. The remaining carriages cross the barren field and enter a tunnel. After a brief moment of darkness, survivors are horrified to find the train encircled by hetero creatures on both sides. We're surrounded! Engage the enemies! Ryokai! The constructs inside leap out the windows, heading for the roof to fend off the hostile force. But in their path stands a colossal nightmare. Oh, a hetero hive mother. Why is it here? They're flanking us. How many mothers have they got? Enough to send one to block our way? My infra device. Damn it, I can't move. Brace for impact. Oh. The speeding train crashes into the hetero hive mother, rocking the carriages intensely in a deafening clash. The train shrieks woefully. The hive mother, with her tentacles planted firmly into the ground, is uprooted as the walls of the tunnel collapse. The next moment, the last surviving human is flung outside the train alongside the many things stored within. Watch out! The moment the hive mother's interference is gone, Lee dashes through the crumbling debris and grabs Shrek's hand. It's Shrek! He's still alive! But his split-second decision puts him right underneath a falling rock that he cannot dodge. Oh no! With a loud snap, Lee realizes his joint is broken. His broken frame alerts him with excruciating pain, but Lee refuses to let go. Get up. I can't pull you. Oh no! Hearing Lee's desperate plea, Shrek smiles. I was thinking, if those two monsters didn't avoid the handbag or the tumbling human, it stands to reason that they wouldn't duck from a guy with a handbag like me, no? Hearing that, Lee finally notices that Shrek is holding onto the handbag with the masking device that Lee hid in the carriage earlier. Enough with that nonsense. Oh, enough with that nonsense. There's still other ways we haven't tried. Get up first and we'll figure it out. The time's running out, isn't it? They've noticed the potential danger, and they're hesitant to mingle with us anymore. Get up and we'll talk. We're surrounded. I can't pull you up with my broken arm. Standing at the edge above the speeding train, Lee is struggling to keep himself safe. All he can do is kick the approaching hetero creatures away, while pressing Shrek to save himself. It's meaningless. You'll die, and you'll lose all possibilities. You're right. I had someone once. I lost her, and it was meaningless, like you said. But her death changed me, you know? I became a novice medic because I regretted not being able to save her. I couldn't change the past, but I've saved a few people since she's gone. It's meaningless for the dead, sure, but my death has to amount to something. For the living, right? Enough. I told you to stop that nonsense. I don't need your sacrifice for a mere chance. Lee, you ought to be more honest with yourself. Otherwise, you're gonna regret it one day. Oh. Is he gonna take it to heart? Probably not. I didn't. Let's keep one. What are you talking about? Let me tell you a secret. Although I always bring bad luck to those near me, I'm unbelievably lucky myself. Even if you drop me here, I might still be able to walk out of this in one piece. Who knows, I might be standing with you with rainbow hair in a few days as a construct. Lee spends an extra 0.53 seconds to come up with a reply in the face of Shrek's absurdity. I don't think the technicians are interested in making rainbow hair. The wind breezes past them, to somewhere beyond reach, chuckling like a young man hung by the edge. See? You're not dismissing the construct part, impossible as it is. Shrek begins to loosen his grip. I've been hoping to reunite with my friends since they passed. Not because I've decided to give up the possibility they gave me. I'm just making the same choice they did. I'm passing this ticket to the future. To someone else. I finally understand. Winter does not take. For some would light fires with their souls. Small and frail as their flames may be, they are enough to light a fuse. All possibilities stem from a big bang after all. Stop talking. Get up now! Thank you, Lee, but I think I've done almost everything I wanted to. There's just one thing left. Forsaken, Babylonians, you all deserve to live. You live. You save more lives, yeah? It's my genuine pleasure to have spent this time with you. So this is my last wish. This is the reason why. Shrek smiles, and he lets go of Lee's broken arm. Shrek! Until next time, kind stranger. As the twins catch the tumbling young man unsuspectingly, Omega 2 finally unleashes its unmatched rage amidst the cries and roars. The tunnel fully collapses at its impact, blocking off the barrage of hetero creatures completely. Countless charging monsters crash into the fallen debris, disintegrating into dust as they enter Omega 2's domain. What's going on? The leaders of this mad tide of calamity wail as they examine their festering bodies. They flung the bloodied human in their hands toward the debris before them. With twisted and frightening expressions, they stare at the blocked tunnel, the exit beyond their reach. On the other side of the collapse, the train has already safely sailed away. The gusting wind departs the tunnel, making its way across the abandoned city. Specks of sand are swept up, smacking the shelterless sojourners, striving to seize them at a standstill. Wary the wanderers are. They watch the way they walked on a whim, withheld by the will of the wind. That's a lot of W's. Wary the wanderers are. They watch the way they walked on a whim, withheld the will of the wind. Wind, said Whimser Windstrider. With Watanabe too. What is it? Nothing. I just thought I heard someone chuckle. Woof. Who can chuckle at a time like this? I probably misheard. Let's keep going. The sun sets in the west. The clouds at the edge of the sky are adorned with colors of fiery flames, coating the survivors in a blanket of gold. In the dust-filled tunnel, a dark figure breaks the silence and steps through the stillness. Oh, a raid. Hi, Super64. Thank you so much for the raid. Hello, welcome raiders. Yeah, thank you. Just how was your stream? Playing Punishing Gravy right now, going through Surviving Lucem story. Hi, Super64. Thank you so much. Yeah, thank you. Okay, let's see. Where were we left? Where did we leave off? Sun sets in the west. The clouds at the edge of the sky are adorned with the colors of fiery flames, coating the survivors in a blanket of gold. Hey, stream was good. Norman. Oh, okay, you're a PGR player too. That's cool. Plan on finishing. Yeah, I tried. I didn't do it. I attempted Norman 6 yesterday. It was it's beyond my abilities. Yeah, it was tough. I think I only managed to I finished one of the stages of set of 6. But then the second one, I think I did the one on the bottom left, and the fire team, I just couldn't get past it. Yeah, it was really tough. So my Norman ends I think tomorrow, but that's it for me. I don't have any I don't have any willpower to try anymore. Yeah, okay, stream was good. Okay, that's cool. Thank you for the raid though. Thank you so much. I guess this is spoiler alert warning. I'm doing Surviving Lucem story. This is 17, 15, I think. 17. Let me count. Yeah, I think this is 17, 15, or 16. But yeah, if you guys are avoiding spoilers, yes, I'm gonna be getting into it right now. I forgot to change my stream title actually. Back on story now. Okay. Yes, but thank you for the raid. Okay, I'm going to continue story now. All right, here we go. 1 second. Okay. All right, one story. In the dust-filled tunnel, a dark figure breaks the silence and steps through the stillness. Their new weapon is destroyed, but its aura still lingers. The punishing virus concentration here is still incredibly low. Okay, so this is Cinderella with the Vonnegut probably. And so the Omega 2 prototype just blew up the twins. Everything disintegrated, and this is the aftermath. Mister? Ignoring the girl's report, the man who has merged with the shadows walks across the ash-covered floor, placing his attention on the pool of blood beneath his feet. As he carries the misery-bound body of the bloody young man, he discovers tender heartbeats underneath the ravaged flesh. Who's he holding? The man who has merged walks around, placing his attention on the pool of blood. Oh, is he at the body of the twins? Maybe. Carries the misery-bound body of the bloody young man and discovers his tender heartbeats underneath the ravaged flesh. Would he consider it misfortune or luck? That, or is it Shrek? I don't know. Let's continue. Vonnegut voice again.
What an incredible will to live. Interesting. I didn't expect the twins to leave a sample behind. Seems like they're starting to have a will of their own.
It could be the effects of those who broke into the central purification filter.
You mean the fear they instilled?
I'm gonna read that again. I didn't expect the twins to leave a sample behind. Seems like they're starting to have a will of their own. Okay. Dark figure walks back and forth before the ruins, observing the giant creature that once was lying not far away from them.
It seems the damaged hive mother also sensed her children's fear, rushing here from a nearby hive to their aid. Is that the maternal bond? Are you feeling sad for her?
No, she's just a vessel for Data, a being that takes the role of a mother. She isn't my real mom. What? Cinderella's born from a hetero hive mother? No, maybe I'm reading into too much. Even if she would mimic my mom and speak the words she once said, I wouldn't feel sad for her vessel. I feel like the first arc. I felt like the first arc was pretty good. I really enjoyed the first arc. Yeah, it was very dark, like really dark. Oh, so dark, but also very good. I like when Fantine and Shrek showed up. I judged them early, just like Stanley judged them early, and then they're like, oh, just, when they were talking about, oh, why did you bring a kid into the world if, this is so horrible here? And then they were like, oh, I didn't. My husband just died. And like, oh, okay, now I feel bad. And then I'm trying to remember what else happened. Liv, the stuff with Liv, Stanley and Callie, and who was the other one? Lena left over. They were like the last wave to escape, and they didn't make it out alive. That was really sad too. And then Liv, I don't know, what else did I feel about it? I'm trying to remember now. Liv, that was Liv, no, so that was arc 2 where Liv volunteered for the construct, for the Omega prototype adaptation. But I think the first one was really touching. The pacing was it feels really long. Like it's taking me, some of the scenes take me almost 40 minutes to get through a single one. So this story has been really long, but it's pretty dark so far. That's all I can say. Some of it's pretty good, but overall it's very dark, and we're over halfway. We're over 50% through Surviving Lucem, and I'm not sure where the story is going right now. Like our only hope left is Liv. So I'm enjoying it. Yeah, because it tells from many different viewpoints. Yeah. I like that a lot. No, just not. Yeah, I like that. I actually think you're right. I think most of the best done stories so far that I've encountered in Survival Lucem have been the side characters, like Stanley, Fantine, and Shrek. I didn't really like Shrek too much. I like that they brought back Shrek from Fake Ascension. That they kind of tied it in. That's a really long gameplay. But Shrek's ending felt a little. At first, he just died at first, so it felt a little. I felt he didn't have as much development. And then the refugees, a lot of them were fun too. Yeah. But yeah, that's yeah. And I do feel like some of it, the logistical stuff is not as fun. I mean, it helps build up the mood because, you know, that's what happens. Like, I think we spent like 45 minutes about them talking, or it took me 45 minutes to get through the story of them doing, what was it? The first evacuation, where they split up into the 3 cities and they had to make 3 trips back. Yeah, that one took 45 minutes and, you know, nothing happened there other than logisticals. It was like, okay, we got to send this team there. We don't have enough teams, so let's send that there. But it helps build up the mood, and it's very dark. That's all I can say right now. Yeah, I know people say it's PGR depression. PGR depression, that's what people say. I just say it's dark and it's tragic. I enjoy it. It's great. It's PGR story. It's the best. All right, 1 second. All right, so okay, let's continue. Everything we're doing is for the day Real Mom and Cinderella return. Real Mom and Cinderella. Yeah, not many games have that much of a dark story. It's a nice change. Yeah, I like it. Well, I mean, I don't just like things dark because it's dark, but I feel like PGR story is really great. I always describe it as how, you know, people initially compared it to Nier, but I feel like Nier is very philosophical, but I feel like PGR is philosophical as well, but it's also very emotional and personal and very human, as well as, you know, of course, there's always the political backstabbing and the corrupt politicians and the government, and very dramatic as well. Yeah, it's great. She closes. All right, let's continue. She closes her eyes, her hands caressing the wings that once belonged to Cinderella, in order to conceal the despair that is about to burst through her heart. What? Wait. Let me read this again. So these wings are not hers, and one day a real Cinderella will return, and a real mother. So she is not the original or whatever, as that's what she's implying.
Are you thinking about that day?
I'm sorry.
I'll give you freedom once it's all over. I can help you even if it's what you want. I can help you even if what you want is going to Babylonia. You want to see him, don't you?
I do. The detached girl looks up at the dark shadow before her, as compliant as a rabbit. Whether Mr. Ugawa Kurono remembers killing Mom. Ooh, what is this? Whether he agrees with everything I've done. She wants to see this. So this is a new character, Mr. Kugawa Kurono. Kill her mom, or the real Cinderella's mom, or it's her real mom, and then she adopted Cinderella. I don't know. Whether he agrees with everything I've done. I want to see him again and tell him that Mom has woken up. The dark figure does not comment on the girl's wish. He acknowledges it plainly, before gazing at the other end of the tunnel, like the 2 creatures who stood here did.
They're back inside the red tide, aren't they?
They are. The twins will need some time to recover. But the attack command on the 3 constructs has yet to be lifted. The hetero creatures will be hunting for those 3. Hetero creatures, okay. Should we follow?
No, we should watch from the sidelines until the end.
The captain that you favor is among them too.
Obstacles should clarify the current situation for him. We don't have to get involved in this game of survival.
Who's this captain he's talking about? Oh, is it talking about Chrome? Probably Chrome, right? The captain you favor is among the obstacles should clarify the situation for him. We don't have to get involved in this game of survival. But the survivors have already left the damaged train, and they happen to be trapped at the church of the merciful, at the church the merciful one frequents.
Oh, we don't have to interfere if she wants to get involved. After all, she is oblivion itself.
So I don't remember much about the merciful one. I think she showed up in Inscription of Labyrinth. Somewhere there. The one with the 21 patch. I don't remember what she did though. Did she just talk to Roland or something? Yeah, I don't remember the details. My memory fails me. But yeah, okay. So that's she meets with Roland. I don't remember what she does though. But that's another agent. And man, we still haven't found out where Luna is yet. So that is it for this one. Arc number 2. It was pretty short. Arc 1 was much longer. Yes, so it took us like 1, 2, 3, 4 days. And then this one we did in 2 days, I think. Today we did 15, 16, 17, and the other day we did 12, 13, 14. So, still don't know what's going on yet. Twins are gone though, or we don't really know. But yeah, that was interesting. Alright, so this last one now, let's see what's here. Gentle monster, let's see what's up. The last day of Liv. Oh no, Liv! No, Liv, don't leave us. Oh, this one. Chang Yu and Sophia are coming. Hetero barrage. Interesting. Okay. So, how about... What time is it right now? 1:47. I'm gonna take a really quick break. Really quick bio break, and then I'll be back. And let's do another story. Let's start the final arc. Let's do it. Let's see our percentage first. I think we're at 55 maybe. Oh no, 63. How do we jump ahead so much? We were just at 52% today. Okay, yeah, okay. I'm gonna take a real quick bio break, and I will be back, and we'll resume with the story, I think. Yes, thank you Super64 again for the raid. Thank you Raiders as well. All right, I will be right back. Thank you for your patience. Okay, and the story right after. Alright, I'm back. Thank you everyone for waiting. Okay, let's continue. Let me get a drink of water real quick. Like 10 seconds. Alright, I lied. 20 seconds. Okay. Yeah, so let's continue. Okay. All right, here we are. So let's do it in order, I guess. 17:8. Gentle monster. Oh no, it's the last day of Live. The sea is the only hope. The girl has turned into a gentle monster. Oh no, he's gonna die. Well, she's got a 7 point something % chance of survival. But I mean, the game is called Punishing Grey Raven, so maybe she'll make it. But no, Liv's dying. It's the last day. All right, so this is back on Babylonia, I think. Ooh, dun. Feeling an intense pain as if her mind is torn apart, Liv finds her vision blurred, having to lean on that wall to keep her balance. It has been 28 days since she returned to Babylonia. So, wait. So 15, what was it? 15, last time we talked to her, it was 15 days after her adaptation. The more time she adapts to the new specialized frame, the more intense the pain her mind suffers. She figures it is the migraine Asimov mentioned in the beginning. Although the migraine has become less frequent with the help of Professor Hippocrates, the intensity has not lessened. She feels like her head is impaled, and she struggles to focus. This is how we lost all the constructs that were sacrificed during their adaptations. No, this is probably not the only reason. Mournfully, Liv closes her eyes, trying desperately to stabilize her mind. I have to get up. The patients are still waiting. It is 6 in the morning. Even when the rescue missions to the surface have been halted for nearly a month, mornings in the Star Life are still as busy as ever. With many constructs and medics forced to enter the residency early, Star of Life has become even more chaotic in some ways. 6 in the morning. Super early. So she's still working, even as she did the adaptation. Still, many wounded have had a fighting chance during the most critical moments, only because these constructs and medics were there to share many of their duties. Good morning, Miss Liv. Good morning. Right, I ran into a liaison officer on my way here. He asked me to tell you that you don't have to visit him because there were no messages last night. Oh, I see. Thank you. There's still no news from her companions today. When was the last time she saw a mission report? The reports were still sent in regularly during the first 15 days she was back on Babylonia, mostly regarding the base underneath City 047. Those were hardly good days, but Liv dared not to wish for more, as long as she knew her friends were safe. After the 15th day, Babylonia lost contact with Grey Raven for 3 whole days. By the time they received another report, Lucia, Lee, and Chrome had hidden inside a church with a few remaining survivors. The 3 of them were fighting in the church ruins when they uploaded the report. They could not disclose much, having only submitted the test result of Omega-2 without being able to collect detailed data. Afterward, no updates has been the only answer Liv receives when she inquires about her friends and the surface. Okay, yeah, thank you. Good night. Thank you for the raid again. Take care. Alright. Their locators show that they're still moving. No news is good news. You're carrying a heavy burden. You should prioritize the adaptation. She heard those answers when she was sent away after pressing. Okay. Is that really good news? Looking at the corridor in Star of Life, Liv recalls seeing Murray there earlier. The young man who always wears a smile on his face was nothing but worried, trying to find Hippocrates to confirm something. Murray is Lee's brother, right, I think? She wanted to ask Professor about it, but Hippocrates never told her. Lucia, Lee. Amidst all the pain she's suffering, Liv is trying to come up with a way to find out how her teammates are doing. Hey, a penny for your thoughts? A warm hand suddenly gives her a slap on the back. Did I startle you? Professor! Alright, come with me. I got something to tell you. Hippocrates takes Liv toward the ward where the Grey Raven Commandant is staying. If all goes well, this will be your last 24 hours before you depart. Really? Finally. Realizing that she will soon reunite with her companions, Liv feels slightly relieved. Oh? Finally? Is that all you've got to say? I'm sorry, Professor. Even though she understands what the professor is asking, Liv cannot say it. Why create more pain with her tears when her fate is sealed? Looking at the silent Liv, Hippocrates sighs and sits on a chair by the bed. Do you know what some of the other teachers and I thought of you when you were still a student? Slightly confused, Liv looks at the professor, uncertain if she's referring to the comments written on her assessment manual. Grounded? Hardworking? Studious? No, you were a fool. I see. I know I often couldn't keep up with others. The teacher who taught you clinical care passed away about half a year ago. There's no need to be upset. She was old. It happens. She mentioned you to me before she left. Hippocrates takes out a sealed bag from her pocket and drops it on the commandant's bed. The professor looks at Liv, frowning, her sorrowful eyes filled with nothing but grief. That's... Liv takes the sealed bag from the bed and opens it. Inside are 7 medical injectors, each serving a different purpose, yet she cannot recall where they come from. These are the things you used to treat yourself when you were a medic. She asked you why you operated on yourself. What was the answer you gave? I didn't want to trouble others. I learned how painful the injections could be. This way I can improve my techniques and make it hurt a little less. You could have used the training equipment to practice, but you insisted. That professor still has like really, really bad side eye. She's like always like rolling her eyes to the left. It still bothers me. I wonder why they chose that. The professor mutters as she lifts the blanket that is covering Whimser and performs palpation on the commandant. That was the first time the teacher saw a fool like you. Blood draws, sutures, injections. You did them all to yourself, and you left her quite an impression. Eventually, she started collecting the equipment you used after sterilizing them. Reminder, she said, lest the deaths we've seen cost us our empathy. Lest the deaths we've seen cost us our empathy. Medical procedures were painless as early as the Golden Age, but the apocalypse has returned all those intricate machine-made equipment to their original forms. Most medical practitioners were already spent after the outbreak. Students had to rely on the feedback from training equipment to practice, and that came with many limitations. But who could afford to care? Even with some of the production lines recovered, we had to prioritize the equipment needed by the military. Treatment effect over painlessness. When fighting and survival are the most important factors, when we could lose our empathy from the deaths we see, who cares how much injections and sutures hurt? Shaking her head, Hippocrates retracts her hand from the commandant and places the blanket back. You care. That's why you're a fool. That's why I had to keep up with what you were doing even when I retired. I was relieved when I heard you were doing all right in Grey Raven. But this world will not let anyone leave unscathed. Hippocrates lowers her head, concealing her expression from Liv. They used to say that fortune favors fools. Fools get left behind. Fools don't get sent to the front line and die. But so many of my students are gone, and now you're going too. The aging professor grabs Liv's hands, her voice breaking and trembling, as though this one act would keep Liv here when Liv cannot stay. Professor, I tried, but you couldn't live. And I couldn't wake up your commandant. I failed. I retired and it cost me so much time. Whimsy might never wake up again. I even tried to convince them to wait a few more days. If your commandant wakes up, it will solve so many problems. So many people are dying down there. We're out of time. I'm sorry I couldn't save you. Professor, please, don't be upset. Everything you've taught me, past and present, has been supporting me to this day. Past and present. Just want you to have a future. The professor closes her eyes and shakes her head, locking up all the grief that makes her waver. He stands up and walks toward the door. It's too late to say anything now. Let's go. Asimov is almost ready. Asimov. Following Hippocrates to Asimov's laboratory, Liv finds it more desolated than usual. Only Asimov and Rosa remain in the room filled with monitors and equipment. Seeing Liv enter, the assistant walks up to greet her, before leaving with a box of things. Our hope lies with this frame because it's capable of purifying the punishing virus. This is the first time we can truly eliminate the virus. But that also means that the procedure of changing the frame comes with classified information, which is why only Professor Hippocrates and I are here. Asimov stares at the file before him and pauses for a moment. One last thing. Since the frame is mainly built upon the data of an agent, its capabilities are also similar. Ooh. Still, this is just an imitation, and you have never gone through the filtering that we know of. Once the fight begins, it won't be long before you reach your threshold and lose control. Unlike the specialized frames given to Lucian Chrome, this time, I cannot give you any guarantee. That's okay, I understand. Now, this is just a hypothesis, yet to be confirmed. When the punishing virus drawn by the specialized frame outpaces the rate of the weapon can absorb it, then the infection passes your threshold. You might be able to enter the Ascension Network while conscious with the help of this frame. The Ascension Network? The Ascension Network? That's right. If it does happen, it will be a rare opportunity. What do I need to do? You just have to be ready to respond. With the Mind Needle probe, we can see everything you see. Our old records speak of the ASNet as a network built among many corrupted to share information with each other. But having witnessed the agents, the Red Tide, and the Hetero creatures, we've yet to understand how they're all related. Staring at the data, Asimov closes his eyes, exhausted by the slow updates. Technology and information are not progressing fast enough for him, or the survivors living in a post-apocalypse. Let's begin, Asimov. The good news is that, unlike the procedure of Chrome, Liv isn't hurt, and I am here. We won't need a commandant this time. Before joining Grey Raven, Liv would carry the world by herself until the moment she fell. After she joined them, Wimser once told her that she needed not to carry that burden alone. Because her commandant and her companions would always be by her side. And now? Okay. She used to be alone. She can do it again. No, Liv. Compared to the suffering caused by the calamity, the pain and loneliness she feels are nothing. This is the dawn of hope. The maintenance platform makes a low hum as the signal lamps light up one by one, bringing a hint of warmth to the dark room. Goodbye, Liv. As the two of them watch, Liv walks toward the light. Oh my god. Oh no, Liv, what's gonna happen? Ugh. Okay. It is 2:07. I'm feeling alright. Let's keep going. Let me get a drink real quick. Let me get a quick sip. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's been very it wasn't too long. Mostly the professor's performance. Liv didn't do much, or Asimov. Alright. This one's a battle. This is with Chang Yu and Sophia. So I'm assuming they're still on the train. Hope this one's not too long. The train just got blown up. It has been 28 days since Liv left for Babylonia. This is also the 10th afternoon they have spent stuck in the church. Dusk falls onto the bloodstains covering the churchyard, hoping to conceal them, only to accentuate the crimson color. After the twins left, the train finally came to a halt next to a forest in the middle of nowhere, its limit reached. Hold on. Before they could perform any repairs, they were soon surrounded by waves of hetero creatures. They were forced to retreat and put up defenses inside this nameless church. Having tried to break through the enemy several times, they only ever find themselves cornered in a new location. Those twisted horrors have marked their names. Those creatures will haunt them every step of the way, like shadows, inseparable. In order to contain the destruction, the three of them decided to stay in the church, using it as a base of operation. Which three of them? But no fights can go on forever. They have been resisting on church grounds for 10 days after the pursuit of Aslan. With their supplies lost, their resources are about to be depleted when one of the terminals finally rings. Hey there, how are you all holding up? Whoa, you look terrible. But that's alright, because we're bringing you some supplies. We've also brought a few Babylonian constructs to help you. Don't come here, it's too dangerous. Act-Lek is struggling too, so please look after yourselves first. Oh, so this is the three of them. This is Lee, Lucia, and Chrome. Relax, Act-Lek has been working with a Niter, so you don't need to worry about us. After we got settled, we went back for some of Watanabe's folks as well. I know it's pretty bad where you are, so stop turning us away. We just borrowed these supplies from the Niter anyway. We're almost there. I bet you're all feeling very grateful. How are Jamila's injuries? Kulao got us someone who can help. Kulao! Good. Sit back. Don't give up. We'll be there soon enough. Ending the transmission, Lucia returns to the dust-filled room and its dreary silence. Oh no, Lucia! Oh, she's never been this beat up before. Any news? Any news? It was Chang Yu and Sophia. They're bringing us some supplies to repair ourselves. Told them not to come, but they insisted and said they'd be here soon. Lee does not answer. He's on the brink of collapse. His broken right arm, yet to be properly repaired, deteriorating from infection. Dusk and silence, exhaustion and wounds. They weave together a web that binds the two of them to the bench they are sitting on, with no hope to escape. Even with all their struggles, time has not granted them room to breathe. Only when a speck of dust falls on her shoulder from the chandelier in the church does Lucia drag her damaged frame up, supporting herself with her katana. They're back. I'll get Chrome. His frozen attacks can still buy us some time. Any news from Babylonia? No, but our mission report and reinforcement requests have been received. Have they abandoned us? Lucia does not answer. Lucia does not know how to answer. They are already knee-deep in an impossible situation. The hetero creatures would still fight to their death, even if Babylonia sent in armies and transport crafts now. When the cost of a rescue mission outweighs the result, no one life is worth more than a dozen others. To Lucia and Lee, Grey Raven's spirit will live on as long as Liv and Wimsar are safe on Babylonia. Except We promised the four of us will always be together. We did. It's too soon to give up. Xiangyu and Sophia are still on the way. I know. The devices that you made, are there any left? Not a lot. No one is willing to fall here. Even when their lives are like candles in the wind, their spirits are still burning bright. Combat. Is it going to be the three of them? Oop, let me move my pointer. Oh, Sophia's here. No, you're not far from the Grey Ravens. Hey, I'm back. They're corrupted and the hetero creatures ahead. Like what Lucian and the others said, there will be a tough fight ahead. They are here. Oh. Ambush. Can't believe they made it here so fast. Prepare for battle. Sophia, like we agreed upon, please provide us support. Got it. Oh. Need a matrix. Oh no, we have a healing button. Should pay attention more. Does it happen to be on any of my keys? Wait a second, how do I heal? Let's use quick heal to heal allies. Okay. It'd be nice if we see the HP bars. Are you still able to fight, Sophia? Still okay to provide some support, but you're severely damaged? Doesn't matter. We have you, don't we? According to the plan, the next escort team member should be here. So we gotta heal them. Officers? I'm tired of this. Sophia, I'm counting on your support. Ooh. It doesn't heal myself, it only heals constructs. This is not a trial, Sophia. Her heals are like ridiculously weak. Oh. No! QT, pow! Hey, are you alright, Sophia? I'm alright, thank you. What on earth are Lucian and the others fighting? We have to support them. Oh, Changyu time. Wait a second. Do I have a new... What is selfless? Oh, I think he has like infinite selfless state mode. That's what it seems like. He has infinite selfless state mode. This guy, Radiant Marcher or something. So that's the so-called boss? It's like something from the church. I remember it was there for like one of the babbles. Yeah, but I didn't really figure it out. I kind of just did the bare minimum. One, two, Seems the corrupted reaction has completely disappeared. Time to contact. Oh no! Oh, I'm supposed to block something? Chang Yu! Oh no! Oh, that's it. Is Sophia dead? Maybe. Hey, we're really getting into this right now. Like the first part was really slow, but this is really speeding up. The chapters are really short too. So, I forgot to ask. Is the volume okay, everyone? Let me see if I can check. Should be audible. Hopefully. All right, so 18 out of 33. There are, 2 plus 15 left. 5 more battle stages. And somewhere along the lines of maybe 8 or 9. Maybe 7. 220. We can keep going. Feeling all right now. So let's keep going. So yes, this is a convergence of these two, I think. Or no, this is a continuation. Hold on until the last minute. Survivors 5. This was don't know survivors. Ooh, it's just Chrome. Another combat one though. Mysterious twins, male and female too. Fia, Chang Yu, finally got through. I've got a big guy here. Would you lend me a hand? I'll be right there. All right, just Chrome now. Looks like no story. Looks like just battles. Communication is down. They'll be in great danger if they get surrounded by the corrupted. There's not much time left. Okay, coordinates of their last communication are here. Hope I can still make it. Run for it. Dun, 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 dun. One thing I did find a little weird is, PGR has a lot of good music, but I feel like for these battles, they should have chose something more battle-y instead of the atmospheric. The one of, oh, it's that Radiant Marcher thing again. That's... Sanctuary Guard. Did we kill him? Disappeared for sure. Alright, continue. Follow the passage to the floor. Dun, dun. Zhang Yu! Oh, it won't let you hear my comrade again. You've been the one who fights the enemies. Now it's your turn to have some rest. Okay. Sophia, Chang Yu. I'll take care of the enemies. Sophia, take Chang Yu to somewhere safe. Ryokai. Here we go. Shield bearer. For some reason, I don't know why, that guy seems to have less HP than the other characters. He looks like a boss though, should be harder. Sophia, how's Chang Yu doing?
He has been severely infected. They're treating it for him.
We have to move. There are corrupted coming from over there. Coming over from the upper level. Find a way to meet with the escort team at the entrance.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes?
The escort team got disconnected. They are under grave attack.
Do you need our support?
According to the last report, it's too late.
Huh? Lucia already warned us about this. We still underestimated our enemies. Let's treat Changyu here. I'll protect you. Battle. A lot of small battles. Oh, there's 2 sets of them. Let's gather them. More corrupted have appeared. Alright, we need a matrix. Pow, 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 pow. Oh, I should have saved that for afterwards. I got hasty. This is okay. Nope. What's happening? Are they retreating?
This is not the perfect setting, but let's fix you here, Changyu.
Alright, let's meet with Lee and Lucia. You're still defending the enemies from the other side. Let's go. Wait. What's going on? Oh no! Slow motion? Oh no, everyone's dead. The corrupted attacking Changyu and Sophia fall before Chrome right afterward. The next wave of enemies has already arrived before he finds time to inspect. Oh, he's really beat up too. Everyone is. Boom! Like waves crashing against the shore, the enemies are seemingly never ending. To stop them, Chrome has to be a dam. See, why didn't they use this music for the battle at first? No. Okay, let's go. But whether as a construct, the specialized frame, or the Strikehawk captain, no fire can burn forever. Its flame will eventually extinguish. Kamui, Wanshi, Kamu. Dad. Whimser. Where are you now? Are you all well? Chrome has been suppressing the urge to contact his companions during this time. Everyone is in a difficult situation. He cannot possibly ask any of them to abandon their own duties for his troubles. Not to mention that the situation here is doomed. Even if Babylonia would send transport crafts down at this very moment, it would just be shot down by the countless corrupted and hetero creatures. Is this the result of his poor judgment? After knowing Whimser had fallen unconscious, Chrome received a call from Asimov. Do you want to change back to the Arclight frame? Even though the Glory frame is as stable as Arclight now after the calibration, know the Commandants can help you if your mind deviates now. Despite knowing the danger, Chrome rejected Asimov's offer. His reason was simple. The challenging situation would require a specialized frame. That was not poor judgment. Chrome would not have made it until now had he changed back to the Arclight frame. Or was it when he decided to board the train? Could he have avoided this hardship if he had led his team back to the conservation area earlier? Sure, but I never would have done it. He knew full well that the danger this path posed would be more than he could bear. Still, all he has done is come up with more contingencies instead of returning to the safety of the conservation area. That was a tough fight. If he were not there, there would have been even fewer survivors. Water break. Chrome would never put his own life over others. Then there's only one answer. I made the right choice. His right choices have led him here. Bathed in crimson, surrounded by howls. I can't fall yet. I have to protect them. Pow! Oh, pow! Ignoring the pain, Chrome clutches his weapon once again. How many times has he done this? As if his body is a ship caught in the waves, his faith in the fuel that feeds the engine's flame. Chrome is burning hard to fight the infinite storm and ocean. Except there is no end to the ocean or the storm. Can the same be said of his body? Hetero creatures mix with the corrupted, like a harvest ripe for reaping. Chrome's gunblade has long been coated by the red liquid from the harvest, corroding his frame and accelerating the infection. The crimson storm has shown no sign of stopping. The wind blows by his ears, alongside deafening screams and cries. Triumph after triumph, the meanings of these small victories are lost as soon as the next fight arrives. Chrome's vision begins to blur and flush amidst the ceaseless fights. It has lasted just a little too long. No! He is not sure when he realizes the wind and screaming have stopped. Before him is just pure whiteness. Is it over? No, it probably is not. The Chrome has already reached his limit, and he can move no more. Just a small break before getting back to it again. I can't fall yet. There has to be a way. With that, Chrome slowly closes his eyes inside the white light. I'm sorry. Please wait for me. Oh no. Man, these are really short chapters. I almost feel like we can blaze through the tonight. We should if we run into another 40-minute chapter though, I'm gonna be so tired. This is a battle. Let's do one more at least. Let's look at half an hour. It won't be too bad. Maybe after this though. Rage against the light. Hold on until the last minute. Oh, the other team. Lee and Lucia. Oh, straight into battle. While Chrome is going for backup. Roger. Heading to Changyu and Sophia. I'll leave the area behind the church to you guys. Okay, I'll meet up with them and come back. Talk to you later. Chrome is heading over there. Okay, let's set up the defense devices here. Otherwise, there will be more enemies. Watch out! Lucia, get away from there. Oh no! Ah! Okay, battle. There's still monsters coming over. Find a chance to meet up with Chrome and the others. There are many coming from the top of the clock tower in the church. It would be worse if we can't set up the defense devices. Red. Oh, I'm only playing as Lee. Damn it. Gotta be careful, we don't have a healer. Ah! Oh my god. I gotta stay at the outskirts. Need a red? Okay, it's gone. Use this time to build up some orbs. Oh! Alright, let's just ult. Safety. Oh my god. I'm dying! Just one. Let's save our orbs. We need more. The situation's under control. Go meet Chrome. Okay, let's finish the enemies on the path. Kambu, Wanshi, Kambu, Father, and Chrome? What's going on over there? Silence. We have to meet him ASAP. Wait, defense devices ahead were broken. We have to repair them, otherwise we will be surrounded by the enemies. I'll fight the enemies for Lee to fix the devices. Arctic form becomes what? Oh, we can't use Arctic form. No, okay, so we have no Arctic form, but we have tons of orbs though. Pow, 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 pow. Okay. Alright, good. Oh no, more!
のカラスは退きなさい。
Do we have infinite orbs? I think we do.
先人のカラス退きなさい。
So we just, well, not infinite, but like a lot. We have a lot of orbs.
先人のカラスは退きなさい。
Oh no! Lee!
芳しくないですね。この状況は。
退きなさい。先人のカラスはこの一撃で
Oh my god, they're so low.
この一撃
Heal back up though. I don't know if it's using revives for me though. That's, I don't want that.
先人のカラスはこの程度じゃ。先人のカラスは退きなさい。
God, how many more are there? It's really like never ending.
先人のカラスはこの一撃で退きなさい。先人のカラスは退きなさい。
Come on, continue. Finish. Why set up? Boom.
退きなさい。この一撃で先人のカラスはこの一撃で先人のカラスは退きなさい。先人のカラスはこの一撃で退きなさい。この一撃で退きなさい。
芳しくないですね。この状況は。
No, these are like 1 HP. Better not affect my story. Is it done? Yes, but the enemies are moving too fast. We need someone to look after these devices. Go meet up with Chrome. I'll stay here. Are you sure you can handle it yourself? If we lose this area, we'll be exposed to the enemy's attacks with no defense. I'll leave the rest to you. Got it. We're all going to survive this. Okay, that was really short. No story at all. This is moving too fast now. 76. Through a third of, at least 2/3 of the battles. How many battles left? 24, 9. 3 battles left. Until no one is listening. This is still Grey Raven. Oh, it's just Lucia. No one else. That's the back of Lee, right? We've never seen that before. A scene like this. If we can't defend this place, we'll be exposed to their attacks and unprotected. I'll leave the rest to you. Cut it. We're all going to survive this. How long has it been since she made that promise? Now they are all trapped inside this church, a sanctum that should be protected by the gods, and all they can hear is the sound of the hetero creatures surrounding them. She knows her companions are nearby, but she cannot move an inch away from all the corrupted and hetero creatures blocking her way. She tries to call for her companion, but the transmissions only return disjointed words and white noise. Perhaps it is true that sometimes prayers do not get answered in this world. Oh my god, is that little Lucia again? In a brief moment of trance, Lucia recalls a place that sent her down the path of becoming a construct. Children clustered together, cold and hungry, lying and hurting each other for their own survival. That was also a church. She lost her last family at a church. Is she gonna fall at a place like it as well?
This isn't the end.
Supporting herself with her katana, Lucia struggles as she moves forward.
We haven't.
Her will is still defiant, but her frame can no longer support the fight that has lasted over 10 days. It is time to face the truth. Perhaps this is the end of the line.
No, Lucia, no.
Did they make the wrong choice? Should they have followed Liv back, no matter what?
No.
More people would have been lost if they had not stayed. It is not something she or anyone from Grey Raven would want to see. Captain Chrome has not complained about the harsh battles once in the last 10 days. He never regrets his choices because of what he's going through. How would Captain Vera from Cerberus act? Vera would look reluctant, but the truth is she would not stop fighting, Lucia thinks.
Vera.
Vera was casually talking about her previous rescue missions on the transport craft back from Atlantis with the Commandant. Once, Vera found herself at a place where search and rescue equipment was not operable, but a sheepdog by her side helped her find the target. It was because of that story that Lucia and Liv managed to find the pregnant Fantine at the ruins with the help of matches. Okay. As Lucia fights the endless horde of hetero creatures, fragments of her memories flash by her mind like a merry-go-round.
None of us wishes to go to see another life lost.
The other teams might not be here, but Lucia believes that every one of them would have made the same choice. Even Vanessa, whose whereabouts are unknown, has chosen this path not long ago. She blew up with Bambinato. We don't know what happened to her. Each of them has someone, or something they want to protect, and each of them has fought until their very last breath.
We do not regret.
But the world is not merciful. Cutting down the enemies before her, Lucia looks around at the more hetero creatures yet to come. Her frame is pushed to the brink, her invert device at the threshold. Lucia estimates she has 10 minutes before she stops moving.
I won't stop, even if I only have 10 minutes left.
Her belief will be with her until her last moment. As if her determination is being rewarded, she hears a voice on the Grey Raven comms channel, one that she has not heard in a while.
Lucia! What's happening? Why can't I see you on comms? Where's Lee? Why couldn't I contact you before?
The monitor on the comms is not showing anything. Lucia cannot see Liv, and Liv cannot see her. It is because the moment she hears Liv's voice, Lucia immediately covers the terminal. She does not want Liv to see her like this. And maybe Lucia's terminal was damaged during the battles, so she cannot see Liv on it as well. That's fine. Despite not being able to see Liv, it is good enough to hear her voice in the end, Lucia thinks.
Are you still on Babylonia? I'm on a transport craft to you. I'll be there soon. No, don't come here. It's too dangerous. Lucia, what's going on? Why is it dangerous? It's okay. You don't have to worry about me. Do you remember the weapon President Hassan mentioned before I left? It's done. It doesn't matter how dangerous it is. I can protect you. I can do it now, Lucia. Please, believe me. How long until you reach us? It should take another hour. An hour.
It is too late.
What's wrong? Why aren't you saying anything?
If she cannot change the ending, then at least she can go accompanied by Liv's gentle voice.
Can I? Huh? Can I hear you sing one more time? What? Lucia, why are you? Think of it as a countdown. I'll feel more assured if I can hear your voice when I fight. When your song is close by, I'll know you're near. Lucia! Liv, sing it to Commandant someday, okay? Lucia!
Does she realize the situation Lucia is in? Lucia can hear her gentle voice shaking.
I'm sorry. It's untoward to ask you to sing mid-flight. No. It's the only thing I can do before I reach you. Let me stand by you this way. You have to promise me that you will keep yourself safe and never give up. Hold on until I get there, and we'll be able to help. Well, you've always been able to help Liv.
In order to keep Liv from being more worried, Lucia tries her best to chuckle.
Then I'll be waiting for you here. No, Lucia!
No, the Sanctuary Guards. They're not Radiant Marcher. I don't know who Radiant Marcher is.
We're surrounded again. My comrades are not far from us. We have to make it until we meet up with them.
Oh my god, this is like peak game. Oh, Liv song again. Oh my god, infinite dodges. Liv buff too strong. Man, you can literally cancel every single orb. Boom, 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 boom. Pow, pow, ooh.
I won't stop fighting, even if the Evernight devours me.
Okay, here we go.
No matter how many enemies there are.
Oh no.
Oh, no. Oh. No matter how many times I fall.
No more ice mode, but we still have orbs. We have live buff. Oh.
Ooh. No matter how desperate the situation is.
Sorry, Jamila. Oh, it's Sophia. No, Sophia. Where's Shang Yu? Damn it! Move my body.
Please, wait for me.
Who? Lee? Chrome.
Please, wait for me.
I'll leave the rest to you. I'm assuming that's Lee.
We made a promise. The four of us will always be together. This is what it's supposed to be.
Oh my god. What the hell? Oh my god, we have to keep going. We have to keep going. Oh, what time is it? Shit, it's 2:48 already. The next one's gonna be so long. there too. Ah, okay. No. How many do we have left? That's 22. Let's finish off tomorrow. Not today. Okay, that's it. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a lot. Okay, so yeah, a lot of stuff happening. Everyone's fallen now. And Liv is an hour away. We only had what's gonna happen? Find out tomorrow. Okay, yeah, well, I don't know if I can do tomorrow. Tomorrow might be a little busy. So yeah, I will, yeah. We'll get to it very soon. Yeah, that was fun. I think not as emotional as the scavenger story. There's a little bit from Hippocrates, the professor. Nothing from Asimov. Not much from Liv. And then Liv singing the song again. That was you know, that was good. And then Lucia. I mean, yeah, that's just I love Lucia, so that's a given. Yeah, that's it. That's good though. Okay, so yeah, it's late. We ended here. We did 2 streams today. We actually did one earlier, and then we did another one. So, Oskare-sama. did pretty. Yeah, this is definitely the most I've ever streamed in one day so far. I only started streaming a little over a month ago. But yeah, that was fun. Hope someone enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Yeah, that's it. So we'll be back. We'll be back soon. Maybe I'll most likely stream tomorrow. I'm not promising it. I don't know for sure. I usually stream around midnight, so we'll see tomorrow. And we will get to this pretty soon. I don't know if tomorrow night, but I will get to it soon. But yeah, it's late now, so thank you everyone for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, consider giving me a follow. I stream regularly. I stream PGR regularly, almost daily, around 12 midnight PST. So I will be back, and we'll finish the story soon. And then after that, we'll be on this patch, I think. And we finished Recitativo di Fantasia. We just finished Evernight Beat, and Surviving Lucem. That's today, so that's very exciting. And we'll almost be caught up. That's it, and then we have the event record. Yeah, okay. Yes, thank you everyone for watching. Oh, one more thing I forgot to please. If you guys are looking for my old broadcasts, I have them saved on my Twitch channel as highlights. I did a full read through of Evernight Beat Normal, Hidden, and the Roland Interlude. And I will add all my Survival Lucem there too, if any of you guys looking for it in the future. All right, thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Good night. Bye bye. Thank you. Bye bye. All right, let's again. Bye bye.